Ah, schöne Höhle. Schöne Höhle. Ah, guck mal, zahmer Strauß. Und Strauß tot.
No, they're trying to open the roof. You, up there! Stop! Stop! It's Nisha! Listen to me! Stop! We'll take care of the creatures!
I'm sorry, Nisha. I didn't... I'm stopping right now. But I'll only be able to open the doors for you once the area is completely secured.
Verständlich. Na, die paar mutante Nacktmülle können wir wohl hier haben. Glück haben wir das sind direkte Verstärkung von außerhalb ausgeschaltet. Oder teilweise, sage ich so. So, und hoppa. Und jetzt wollte ich helfen hier. Ja, natürlich, noch mehr Verstärkung. Hier. So.
They can get us access now.
If I weren't one to be wary of all corporate rejects, I might be elated. You feel it, Zachariah? We are about to enter a legendary city.
Outcasts. Get used to it, old pal. That's us too now.
Na, Kumpel.
Nisha, I'm so glad to see you. We were starting to get worried about you. The news from Ophir sounded a little chaotic. You look healthy.
Worried? About me? Give me some credit. Let me introduce you to Zachariah Mancer. He's the reason why I'm here.
Look at that. The Technomancer who saved us from the Vori. Interesting. Very interesting. Happy to see you again. Now I understand why the Prince was insistent. He'll want to see you as soon as possible.
The Prince?
Dandolo. He rules our city. If I were you, I wouldn't keep him waiting. He loses patience quickly. There's nothing like fresh news for him to be on pins and needles. But don't worry. He's a charming man. And he loves Nisha.
Very well. I'll go see him.
Da haben wir hier eine
Hey, I saw you in the mutant pen in Ophir. How did you...
Let's just say that I'm not a permanent resident of the pen. Even if I go there sometimes to help my brothers out. I'll let you go off and see the prince, but I'd like a word with you later. I'll be next to the sand sails.
Okay.
All right. I'll drop by.
Noctis. Wer war nochmal Noctis? Einmal sein Helm. Jawohl. Wie schön. Verteidigung ist aber nicht bei denen so schön. Das will mal so aussehen. So, ein bisschen mehr Schutz auch für Nisha. So, dann Brust, dann Beine. Was habe ich hier? So, die Uniformhose. Scott. Kommst auch. Und du bekommst. So, sieht er noch ein bisschen stärker aus. So. Okay, Soldatstiefel für jeden. Hände. Gott, du bekommst eine bessere Knarre. So, dann Kopf hatten wir, aber hatten Wohnen. Das habe ich auf maximale, was ich machen kann. Weil Kukri ist schlechter. Okay. Dann gehen wir mal direkt hier zum Wächter, ne? Oder eher zum Prinzen.
Hey there.
What do you want, human?
Okay, dann nix. Hier Händler. Ah, ist Prediger, okay, okay. Hier so ein bisschen Glauben. Etwas, was ich noch hier verbessern kann. Zubehör. Kritische Treffer, jawohl. Nehmen den. Schild, mein Konterschild ist schon verbessert. Streitkolbe kann noch. So. Ach, Unterbrechung hat er schon. Gut. Recycle. So. Den verkaufe ich. Neue Pistole auch. Datengewehr recycle ich lieber. Das verkaufe ich lieber. Er ist Phobos. Ah, er ist Phobos. Lucky und Amelia. Okay. And then.
You wanted to see me?
Yes. I apologize once again for having to play this role in front of you, but the situation was a difficult one, and I could not risk blowing my cover.
I understand. You're one of Dandolo's spies too?
No, I work for my people, even if Dandolo was a precious ally. I was in Ophir to plan an escape, but it was not exactly what I wanted to tell you about. I would like to offer you my services.
You're also a mercenary?
No, I am not interested in serum, and a Technomancer ally, yes. It is rare for mutants to know someone with your talents. So if you need a hand or any information, you know where to find me. And maybe I will ask for your services once in a while.
Alright.
Naja, da wissen wir das auch. Aber erstmal müssen wir zum Prinzen.
Can't go through here.
Und wir müssen eine Abkürzung freischalten. Ey. Auf jeden Fall, hier können wir uns ein Team zusammenbasteln. Das ist doch erfreulich. So, und hier sieht es reich aus. Da würde ich sagen, hier ist der Prinz. Orientalisch. Schönes Design, so, doch.
Yes, you. Do you have a moment?
Was darf es sein, Herr Doktor?
Hello, I'm Brett. And you are?
Zachariah.
A pleasure then, Zachariah. Are you a hunting enthusiast, a trapper, specialist in local species? Maybe a strong fellow like you might be a mixture of them all.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm none of those things.
Ah, well, my hope got the best of me. I've been looking for someone to aid in my studies. A shame. Sure you're not a hunter, or even someone who'd want to try his hand at it.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Yes, of course, of course. You see, the focus of my study is the planet's fauna. All the insects and animals brought by the settlers that have since mutated, much like our own mutants, if not in a more spectacular way. Now, I've studied the most well-known of the creatures, of course, but I have heard of much more rare specimens, which I would go to any lengths to study. It would offer great insight into the animal mutations. Anyone can admire their beauty, but what we need is to understand how they came to be what they are. We need to study their anatomy, but they are, of course, rather dangerous.
So you need a hunter to find them and bring back your specimens. You might be able to help. What are you after?
Well, there is so much. There's a black mole and a shield toad. Also a locust I've named Locusta tempestatus, or more colorfully, the storm locust. It's been spotted in the tunnels beneath Ophir.
Ach, die haben wir, glaube ich, schon mal gesehen. Aber erstmal den Prinzen. Bevor er so ungeduldig wird. Aber ich glaube, die Heuschrecken hatten wir schon mal auf die Fresse gegeben. Wo wir die Deserteure verfolgt haben.
Ah, and here comes the rare pearl, the diamond in the rough that my Nisha tells me about. Come, young man.
Zachariah Mancer. was a lieutenant in Abundance.
Then welcome to Noctus Labyrinthus, Zachariah Mancer, former lieutenant of Abundance. I am Dandolo, head of this fair city.
Legendary city of the merchants. Probably less legend than I thought. Or been told.
But hopefully as glorious as legends proclaim. Regardless, for all who come seeking asylum, it opens its arms to you and your companions. You are free to call it home. Like all who have come before you, you will honor our only request, that you make yourselves useful to our city. I'm sure your skills will place you in high demand. Noctis' first Technomancer. Exciting. You'll have all the help you need with Nisha and Lucky, who I believe you've met. We'll give you a room to get some rest. I hear your trip was quite eventful. There is something else. I would like to personally discuss my expectations of you. You hear?
Okay.
War between Abundance and Aurora's winding down. Aurora took Green Hope.
Just left Ophir a few hours ago and didn't hear anything about that.
That really surprise you? Your little censorship office probably hasn't decided what to do with the information yet. No. Don't look at me like that. You don't belong to Abundance anymore. The truce doesn't behoove us. During peace, the corporations become more suspicious of us and our business suffers. Our city could even be discovered, which would be catastrophic. In legend, it must remain.
What do you...
No, let me speak. Your welcome here comes at a price. I want you to attack an Aurora convoy. It's right up your alley.
And why would I do that?
I didn't finish. You will do it in Abundance uniforms, dissolving the truce. Do what you want with the soldiers, but let the civilians live. They need to be witnesses that will report back to Aurora.
So you keep the war going?
Precisely. And while you're at it, bring back the uniforms of the Aurora Technomancers you dispatch. I'm sure I'll find a use for them down the road. Ah, another thing, much more trivial this time, I assure you. The rover you came in on, I'd like you to move it. Put it wherever you want, do whatever you want with it. Just make sure it's not in the way in the canyon. I just don't want Ophir to stumble over the machine and, as a result, find the road that leads here.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Oh yes, one last thing. My spies gave me a little tidbit that might interest you. Right after your escape, the ASC arrested your Technomancer brothers. That's what you call them, right? From Ophir. Their fate's uncertain, but if I was you, I'd be worried for them. If you're worried enough to want to help them, maybe we can set up some sand sails to get you back.
And your help comes at what cost? Assuming it's not out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't be so bitter, Zachariah. Business is business, not personal. I just thought a few Technomancers on our side might be useful.
Also, verkehrt ist nicht. Wir helfen unsere Brüder, geben sie eine neue Bestimmung. Und vielleicht können sie ja hier mit Hilfe von Dandolo ja noch eine gute Zuflucht kreieren. Oder eine kleine Sekte, wer weiß, ne? Aber erstmal muss ich gucken, was haben wir hier an Missionen offen? Die ist offen. Okay, dort ist offen. Ah, so. Okay. Offiziersuniformen. Wo finde ich die?
I do not like that. He's intelligent but shifty. He wishes to fire up another war. Blood, corpses, misery. Those things follow a merchant.
Long-distance caravans arrive and it's going straight to the
I would have died there, Scott. I'm sorry you had to come with me. I really am. You could have stayed, but I have to go see what Dandolo wants.
I know it sounds bad, but what do you think Abundance or Aurora would do if they found our little outcast city? Dandolo may be cruel, but in the end, he only wants what's good for Noctis.
Andalea, was hast denn du für mich?
Welcome. What's your pleasure?
Fuck off, okay. Okay, weg damit. 2 Eisenhammer können weg. So. So, habe ich wieder ein bisschen Geld auf Sack. Und dann mal gucken, wie wir da auch umrüsten können, ne? Ja, Leute, ich möchte gerne, danke. Karte, was zeigst du mir? Ich muss da hinten hin. Gut, dann machen wir das. Na, da und mit Eck. Kaufmann.
The most exotic goods on the planet.
I just need information.
The only information I have is about my goods.
So. So. Das erledigt. Auroras Schattenfahrt, gut. Dahin gehen, da werden wir hier mal eine Karawane überfallen. Dafür sorgen, dass sie wissen, dass Ophir das hier arrangiert hat. Unter falsche Bekleidung. So, Schattenfahrt, lass knacken.